excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Indiana Pacers defending home turf in the Eastern Conference and going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg, with two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Here we go. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. Now here's Rose. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Pass to Butler. Inside, Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Gasol's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Bulls. It's stolen by Rose. Plays it in off the breakaway. And here's Freak. Now a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear. It's certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
On the wing, George. Now the dish to Freak. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McDermott kicks to Gasol. Bulls moving the ball around. And the pass to Rose. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
Yes, Kevin, he said their focus has to be on the defensive end of the floor, going up against a team that's so crafty offensively. He said we can't have that many lapses because they will take advantage. Guys, we'll see how they do. Back to you.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
Now, as it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, and from what Coach was saying, guys, I mean, he knows that. They should play some suffocating D today if he got his message across.
Here is Rose. Paul George making his last shot. Gasol a screen. Rose attacking. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the score by Miles Turner. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Now, here's George following the miss by Derrick Rose. And that one's good. George.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Knocked away. And stolen by Freak. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Last year, getting it done. First and 3-point field goal percentage. First and field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Allen. And George Hill's subbed in for Ellis. Now here's Rose. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
With a break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Second, the Pacers.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Bulls trail by 8. To the middle. Hill pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They set the pick. He feeds it to Freak. Dishes to Miles. Clock at 6. Offline with his 3. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Noah with a screen on Hill. Rose kicks to Butler. Can't make good off the screen.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The shot by George, no good.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Butler. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pacers leading by 6. Outside Hill. Kicks to Mahimi. Right wing. There's Freak. Can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Noah. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Rose dishes to Mirotic. And stolen by Freak. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's George. Finished off the break. George has got 7 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now, here is Mirotic. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Mirotic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hill kicks to Freak. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Rose. No good on that.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now, coming up the court.
We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark. With a new group on the floor. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Hickson comes in for Taj Gibson. And Mirotic subbed in for McDermott. Freak in at point guard. Mahimi is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's Paul George. And it's Ellis at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's George. He has 7. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got 9.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Butler kicks to Rose. And it's Freak with the rebound. The shot by Hickson, no good. Pacers leading by 3. George passes to Freak. Hickson against George. Takes the 13-footer, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Butler dishes to Rose. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Pass to Freak. Over in the corner, Ellis. Here's Freak. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 3. And Mirotic kicks to Rose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Outside for George. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Now here's Butler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Freak with the ball. Ellis, that's good.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Now here is Mirotic. Noah with a screen on George. It's stolen by Mahimi. Changes up, and it's blocked by Mirotic. And they get it back. George with the bucket.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
Yeah, and those hustle points are just another reason they're in control.
Rose gets a wide open look. From the top of the key, he buries it. Rose has got 10 points now just in this quarter. It could go. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half.
And now, let's do it. We go.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
What a game for Rose. He has 18 points and 1 steal as well.
And how about this, guys? He's actually scored more than half their points by himself.
And at some point, guys, you would think that the defense would make an adjustment. They'd throw something else at him because what they're doing right now has not been working.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at the small forward spot. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Butler against Ellis. Hangs in the air, and it's laid in by Rose. Rose has got 20.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Now the feed to George. Turner with a screen on Butler. Pass to Freak. There's the triple. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Rose attacking. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
McDermott with it, picked up by Ellis. Second chance shot. No good from Gibson.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start this. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Outside Rose. He dishes it to McDermott. Shot clock at 3. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Great look, but off the mark.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Rose passes to Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pacers leading by 6. Allen kicks to Ellis. Allen with the screen for Ellis. And a wide open look for Freak. Back to Ellis. Feeds to Turner. Freak sets a screen for George. There's the pick. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. George has got 15.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Rose. 20 points for him. He kicks to Gasol from about 16. Again, Chicago.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pacers.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And it's Butler. Shot, no good.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pacers.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for Indiana. Freak, he's in at point guard. Solomon Hill is out there with C.J. Miles. Then there's Ellis. And it's Mahimi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Freak. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got 9 points now in just the second half. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Mirotic has a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 9 points for Nikola Mirotic. Freak dishes to Ellis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
And it's Rose penetrating. That's good. Rose has got 24 points.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Mahimi passes to Miles. Indiana moving the ball away. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Miles. And that's now 21 points for Freak. Bulls trail by 5. Outside Rose. Free throw line jump shot. And that one comes up a bit short. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And Butler sends it back. Rose with the ball. Noah with a screen for Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And that one's good. Free. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Outside Butler. Noah the screen. A look from Rose. And again, Chicago. No good. Pacers leading by 7. Launches a 3. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Freak. Freak's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Rose attacking. Here's Noah. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Here's Mahinmi.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Turner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. From deep, Rose. It's hauled in by George. George has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. There's Freak. They get the rebound. Turner. Some solid defense from Gasol. Bulls trail by 10. Butler kicks to Rose. Tipped away. And stolen by Freak. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And so here is Chicago following the score by Indiana. Gasol, a screen on Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. The putback, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Now here's Freak. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Allen's shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Rose with the ball. Now defended by Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on the second free throw. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pacers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
The first one falls. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new...
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask them that. I just took what they gave me and was fortunate enough to get some buckets. So no complaints here.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Get me the ball, and the wins will follow.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Checking out the 76ers, they've got their fans behind them in a big way tonight. Opening game 1 of the season, home cooking, a lot of love in the building. We'll see if they get to treat these fans to what they've been waiting all summer for. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And, Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Pacers, Freak, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Allen. Then there's Ellis. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. The offensive rebound. Here's Okafor. They shoot again, and the layup is up and in. Okafor's got the opening field goal of the game for the 76ers.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Second chance shot. And the layup by George.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense and turn it into 2 points as efficiently as Monte Ellis does. He said one step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit, or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Pick by Okafor. Smith drives in. He kicks it to Okafor. Here's Landry. Drops in the layup for 2. Landry's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
It's taken away by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. It's tipped. It's Ellis on the wing. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Picked by Okafor. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Finishes the break with a slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And Turner kicks to Ellis. Now the feed to Freak. Back to Ellis. There's the pass to Freak. This one for 3. The shot is off, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Smith with it, out defended by Freak. Peters. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against the Bulls.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few...
Pacers leading by 3. Grant at small forward with Noel at the 4. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Okafor. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Noel, a screen on Hill. Down low. And it's Noel missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And a wide open look for Freak. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now a 10-point Indiana lead. 76ers shooting 41% for the game. He's guarded by Hill. Out to the wing. Here's Grant. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Thompson dishes to Okafor. That's good. Okafor's got 6.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Freak passes to Mahinmi. Indiana moving it around. They set the pick. Freak kicks to Miles. It's Freak, top of the key. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The 76ers trail by 12. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He finished with 33 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? It's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Lavoy Allen comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Ellis in for Hill.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Okafor. 6 points for him. That is good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. That cuts the lead to single digits.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ellis kicks to Freak. Baseline jumper. Again, Indiana.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Smith with it, picked by Okafor. The drive by Smith, 8 feet away, and it's Okafor missing.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Allen kicks to Freak, takes a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter, Greg, and they're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
To the inside, it's tipped. Here's Landry. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 13. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Turner with a screen for George. 6 on the shot clock. Use that pick to get in close. Turner's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively.
I want you to focus on getting
an open look from deep. Let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely. And
shots. Move the ball around and make your defense rotate.
That'll do it for the first half. And now the third quarter about to get going.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. 16 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Freak, he's in at the point. Turner is out there with Allen. Then it's Paul George, and it's Ellis in at the 2 spot. Thompson dishes to Smith. The screen from Thompson. The drive by Smith. Out to Thompson. Off the screen. It's rebounded by Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Pass to George. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The 76ers trail by 14. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Smith outside. Takes a 3. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
From deep. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's now 21 points for Freak.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
The screen from Thompson. Smith with it. Out defended by Freak. Here's Okafor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okafor's got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The 3. And again, the triple from Freak. And the Pacers lead by 20.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
There's the dish to Okafor. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure is.
And guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Now, here is Smith. Defense is right there. Thompson outside. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Good work defensively by Turner.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Goes up off the pick. And the jam by Carl Landry.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for... Here's Smith. Smith is out there with Thompson. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Peterson at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Smith kicks to Okafor. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Here's Freak. No good on the 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Talk about great numbers for Okafor. 12 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Carl Landry's checked in for Nerlens Noel. The Pacers also with a sub. Ellis is checked in.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Pick by Okafor. Thompson against Ellis. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciates it.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now.
Stick it too much.
Here's George. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Inside, here's Landry. No good with the layup.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And he gets it to go. 18 points here for George.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Pick by Okafor. Thompson in the corner. Landry with a screen for Smith. To the middle. Here's Okafor. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 15 points for Jahlil Okafor. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Ellis in the post. Is up against Thompson. True on the 14-footer. Ellis has got 6 points in the quarter.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Smith outside. Pick by Okafor. Smith kicks to Landry. He feeds it to Okafor. And that one hits back iron.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And that one's good.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Landry with the screen. Smith the pass to Landry, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And Turner kicks to George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Landry dishes to Okafor.
That's the wall.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Freak. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Stolen by Landry. 3-on-3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
Endorsements is where your agent, Dom Pagnotti, will keep you up to date on all your potential partners. As your star power grows, your endorsement opportunities will grow with it. Consider contract offers.
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now.
Welcome to Connections. Here, you're able to form relationships.
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now.
next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a
Welcome to live practice.
We gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, a win tonight would bring them to 3-0 on the young season. What a start that would be for them. They've looked awfully good in those first two wins. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college. Jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack and Shack was created. I was getting beat up too much.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against Portland. And they pulled off a three-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Pacers. Freak, he's in at point guard. Turner is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Ellis. And it's George in at the small forward. And Freak throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Love. Here's Dellavedova. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Dellavedova. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
And also, his assist total tells you
You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. The drive by Ellis. The Pacers shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. First free throw is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And Ellis drops them both. The Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. LeBron passes to Love. To the inside, Thompson dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Nobody near Allen. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Allen's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The drive by LeBron. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
George with the bucket.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
The Cavaliers trailing. Love with the screen on George. LeBron kicks to Love. Good on the triple. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they are cooking, on fire right now, really flowing well.
Ellis against Smith. And Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And Garrett Temple subbed in for J.R. Smith. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Solomon Hill comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. And it's Hill in for Monte Ellis. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Pacers trail by 3. And the pass to Hill. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Hill against Shumpert. Kicks to Freak. Fires the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Shumpert. Here's Dellavedova. He's got 6. Pass to Temple. 6 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense from Freak. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hill. It's hauled in by Fry. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Dishes it to Temple. Wide open look. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And there's the feed to Freak. Outside Hill. Passes it to Freak. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And stolen by Freak. One-on-one here. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Hill against Love. They need this. And too long on the shot. Freak dishes to Mahimi from deep. Miles, and the Pacers another 3.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that.
And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games. You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts? Substitution here for Cleveland. Love checked in for Thompson. Temple comes in for Channing Frye. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Ennis. On the court right now for the Pacers. Freak in at point guard. C.J. Miles is out there with Solomon Hill. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Ellis in at the 2 guard. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. LeBron passes to Love. Back to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Indiana leading by 5. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was superb. He had 27 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Ellis, left side. He feeds it to Freak. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Shumpert against Ellis. Goes up the baseline. LeBron can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Miles, that's good.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Here's Love. Sweet little floater. Love's got 5.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Freak kicks to Hill. Freak sets a screen for Hill. Ellis right side. The dish to Freak. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 5 assists tonight.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Miles dishes to Freak. Hill passes to Freak. It's back to Hill. It's Ellis on the wing. Here's Freak. That 3 off the mark. And so that's the end of the... Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
It's a pick by Love. Dellavedova kicks to Love. Shoots from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Love's got 7.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Feeds to LeBron. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 3-pointer, Dellavedova. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions.
And here are the Pacers now. Here's Freak. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Temple. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The pass to Dellavedova. And another miss by Cleveland. Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. From deep, Miles. Good. Miles has got 8 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Dellavedova dishes to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Pacers leading by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Freak, he's in at the point. Lavoy Allen out there with Paul George. Then it's Ellis, and it's Turner in at the 5, down low.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Good on the second free throw.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Love with the screen on George. LeBron kicks to Love. And that one's good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
On the wing, Ellis, covered by Smith. Ellis, the pass to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Match up.
Ellis has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Down low, Turner with the steal. And now the fast break, George with the ball. Good D by Thompson.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Allen with the screen for George. They set the screen, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Turner. 9 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And so he makes both from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's George on the wing. He kicks it to Allen. And the rejection by Love. Smith up top. Poked away and stolen by Freak. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Dellavedova dishes to James. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Thompson.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
For your Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson.
That free throw missing.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt them. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you. They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there, but they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Allen kicks to Ellis. Here's Freak. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Freak's got 23.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And stolen by Freak. And Turner kicks to Ellis. And he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?" Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
James kicks to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to James. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Allen. Here's Freak. And Indiana, another 3.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. LeBron outside. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Ellis can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. J.R. Smith on the wing. Thompson, a screen on George. Smith, the pass to Thompson. Dishes it to James. And LeBron throws it down hard. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
It's Ellis on the wing. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Left to play in the final quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their effort.
And Freak throws it down.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pacers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
First free throw is good, and that brings that. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Chicago.